creativity, power, love, truth, intuition, and awakened spirituality. Helping to create lifestyles balanced with these energies is what we do. In order to truly be successful, we need you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for bringing your love. Thank you for bringing your light. And always thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for your insight. The Balanced Chakra Light Workers welcome you to a balanced world evolution. Greetings, love lights, and welcome to Chakra Light Radio. This is Juanine here, and I am your host. It is such a beautiful day to be alive. Can you dig it? I can dig it. I'm so happy that you're here. Balanced Chakra is a network that's dedicated to bridging the gaps of abundance, creativity, knowledge, and chakra awareness through chakra balancing. And this is what we do right here on this radio show network. We help to balance our chakras through real talk, real advice, real life situations. I'll break it down to you. We have 7 primary chakras in our bodies. And what are chakras? First, chakras are energy centers within our body. Not everyone can see them because it's energy. You can feel energy around your body, but you can't always see the energy. And likewise, within our body, we have an energy anatomy, a spiritual anatomy that you can't always see with your natural eye, but you can feel it. There's 7 primary chakras. The first is the root chakra located at the base of your spine. The second is the sacral chakra located 3 inches below your navel. The third is the solar-plexus chakra located 3 inches above your navel. The fourth is your heart chakra located at your heart. The fifth is your throat chakra located at your throat. The sixth is your third eye chakra located on your forehead, and the 7th is your crown chakra located on the top of your head. Today, we are going to be talking to help balance our solar plexus chakra with advice and insight on confidence and empower. Right? How often do we go through our day and we expect to have results in life, but we have no confidence about it? And that actually ties right into faith. Faith is believing in the things that we can't see, but knowing that it has to be done, right? So this is where all the confidence comes from in our life. It ties directly into faith. So I'm really excited because we have an absolutely amazing guest with us today. We have Miss Jennifer Young. Miss Jennifer, how are you?
I'm well. Thanks for asking.
Yes, indeed. We're so happy to have you here to talk about power and confidence. So just in case, I'm going to give you guys a rundown. Just in case one of you get a call from Balanced Chakra regarding an interview request, I'll let you know how it goes. We're going to ask you how you feel about one of these specific energies in your life and what you're passionate about at the time. And Ms. Jennifer said that she's passionate about power and confidence. What makes you passionate about power and confidence right now?
Probably because I can remember when I didn't have it, and having power and confidence is having a voice. And when we feel like we don't have a voice, then we lose our confidence and we give up our power. It's not something always that's taken away from us, but because of whatever circumstances we may have experienced in our past or relationships we may have encountered with, we give up our power. And so then our confidence, we lack confidence. But when we have our voice, and when I say a voice, that's speaking what you feel, what's going on in the inside, what you believe in, not regardless of what others feel, but speaking what you feel and what you believe in your mind that you know is concrete in your life, not to morally or ethically or legally hurt anybody, but it's just having your voice speaking. And that our voice gives us that freedom. It unlocks the bondage that keeps us held down, and unlock the chains that keep us in bondage. That's what I'm wanting to say. So It's like, if I could give an example, like an animal that might be caged in a fence and been caged for a long time, and once an opening comes and a way for an escape, when that animal have that liberty to free himself, he gets from that lock gate or cage and get out and runs and realize that there's a world out there that is limitless. So having a voice is like having power and having confidence to be who you are, the real you. That person that's not just your skin, not your hair, not your eyes, not your feet and your hands, but that spirit that's on the inside of you, being the real you, is what gives one confidence and power to live, to be, to do.
That's really amazing. Okay, so being you, who you genuinely are, that gives you power and confidence. How did you realize that you weren't being you at the point in your life when you noticed this difference?
Because I kept my voice on the inside. And that voice on the inside was me. I didn't open and speak and let it out. I used to be what I thought others wanted me to be, so that they could be happy, and I wasn't being happy. I wasn't being free. And it's hard to please 100 people and to be what everyone around you wants you to be. So when I came to that realization, like, hey, this is not me. What's me is what I feel on the inside. And then that comes on the outside, and it's okay. When I learned, hey, it's okay to be you, Jennifer. And that me was my voice. How I be me? Through my voice and through my behavior and my actions. So, yeah.
Wow, I can definitely relate to trying to please 100 people. With a lot of the career lifestyles that I've had up until this point, when I was much younger, I was on the stage a lot, and I found myself trying to please people and wanting to be accepted because I wanted that spotlight all during the day, feeling like I had to act. I literally had to act all during the day to get that spotlight. So I'd like to get a little bit of insight from you as to what made you feel like you needed to please all of this whole abundance of people.
Well, I just used 100 as a number just to show that it was many, to be accepted, to be liked, and to be validated. I no longer have to be validated. I don't have to be accepted by everybody that I meet. If you like me, that's good. Everyone loves to be liked. But if you don't, it's okay, because I like me and I love me. So I don't know. It was awakening. And I don't think it happened overnight, but it was over a period of time. You ever heard of when you enough is enough? I guess I get tired of being everything, and I might do something today that makes someone happy, and the same person tomorrow may not be happy for the same thing they were happy about yesterday. So it's like, look, I gotta be me. That's the only person I know how to be. I remember when I was in 6th grade at Fairmont School in Joliet, and I wrote this poem, I just want to be me. So I guess it started all the way from in my adolescence, when I was younger, trying to find the inner me, and I believe that was the beginning of it, writing my feelings on paper, expressing myself. And so as the years pass, I develop more.
Wow. So would you say that writing helps to enhance our self-confidence?
I would say writing helps to get out what's on the inside of us, and knowing who we are helps to enhance our self-confidence. So, and how that self-confidence came about is not looking at everything that I didn't like, but start looking at what I do like.
Okay, so this is a really good time to intercept some exercises of self-confidence, because so often, I know along my path, and maybe this is something that you can relate to as well, with self-confidence, it seems like it's taboo to say good things about ourselves, or that it's being conceited to say really, really good things about ourselves. But that's where the confidence comes from. I know during the point of my life when I was in a very deep depression, I didn't know what I was good at. And during that depression, I had no confidence in myself. My power was just completely depleted. So what is it that you found along this journey that's brought your confidence? What are you good at? What do you love about yourself?
I love that I love people. And I believe that I'm good at relating with others. You know, I like bringing about peace. I'm not afraid of conflict either. But I'm not here to start a war. But I can handle one, right? And what I mean by that, conflict is not all bad. Right. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that's how we learn about who we are and who the other person is through a conflict.
Okay, so this is good because sometimes those of us who are still learning how to become self-aware and self-confident, conflicts completely deplete that. So we'll shy away, we'll completely pull ourselves away and shut ourselves out to not deal with conflict. What are your, Miss Jennifer is also a registered psychotherapist, so she has some really, really great advice to give us today. What is some advice that you can give our audience on how to deal with conflicts to enhance their self-confidence?
First of all, realize what are you conflicting about? What is the conflict? Sometimes we're in a conflict and we don't even know what it is. And to listen, because what it is, the point that we're trying to make or the need that we're trying to provide or the other person, if we listen, we might already have the answer. But sometimes a person could be so busy in projecting what they feel and what they want as an individual that they're not listening to the other person. So sometimes what we're conflicting about, like, hey, wait a moment. You want the red coat and I want the blue coat. What's the problem? We both want a coat, but we weren't listening. You want the red, I want the blue. There's no problem. But here we thinking we both want the coat, so we made a conflict of the coat and not realize both needs were being met. That's just a simple example, but I'm just saying, I think being able to handle conflict is being able to first know what it is we're conflicting about, listening so we know what the need is, what the goal of our desire is, and then come to a medium with that and know what the steps are in that.
That's perfect advice. And how would you say that enhances our confidence?
Because as we listen to others, we learn more about ourselves.
Wow. Whoa, that's really good. Okay, I want to hear more.
And usually, the thing that a person dislike in another is that very thing that they dislike in themselves. So sometimes I have to ask myself, what is this all about? What's really going on? That's the question. What's really going on? And what is it that we want? And so and how can we get there? We can live a life of chaos, or we can live a life of peace. And everything may not go exactly the way we desire it. We all have a past. And some of the things that happened in our past, there's absolutely nothing that we could do about it. But where do you want to go from here? Do you want to stay stuck in the past? Because surely you can. But you do also have a choice that you could go into the future. And if you want to do that, what is it that you want to get out of the future? And what is it going to take to get that desired goal? And are you willing to work it? Are you willing to do the steps? Either way, you make a choice. If you choose not to do anything at all, I'm not doing anything, I don't care. You made a choice to stay stuck. Or you could say, well, you know what? This is where I want to be. And this is what I have to do to get there, and start working the plan. Going forward the steps.
Wow, that is such great advice. Okay, we're going to talk some more. We're going to go more into power after this short commercial break. SIP OG presents you with a wonderful opportunity to balance your body with a natural herbal remedy from Ganoderma. Ganoderma is an herb brought to you